Well, greetings everybody. Zombie Force here. Uh, the thought of the day, you know, try to get the message out to some people, maybe help them out in their thinking, you know, everyday things. You know, you're worried about a lot of the little things, and then some of us, you know, we think about the bigger things that's causing this systemic problem inside our society, you know. That coffee's good this morning. So maybe to try to help people understand some of the content that you'll find here on this channel. It pertains to everything that affects you on a daily basis, believe it or not. I mean, it's just bringing all the big picture. You know, you can't look at a single thing inside a picture and judge the picture for that. You have to step back away from it, and you have to look at the whole entire picture in the frame that it's in. Perhaps the wall that it's hung on, you see. And it goes deeper. The house with the wall that the picture's hanging on, you see. And the yard and the neighborhood and everything inside that picture. What causes that picture to hang upon that wall. So, all this little skirmish about this, here's my thing, you know, I can see everybody want to talk about this protest going on in California. You know, well, I mean, look at the history of Los Angeles, and you're going to figure out there's a history of a lot of things going on inside Southern California. Why? Because it's Southern California. What it amounts to is it's a combined culture. See, it's a combined culture of Mexican American. You know, so you've got a vast majority of individuals inside California and southern Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas especially, that have a high population of Hispanics culture. It's the culture, you know. But the fact of the matter is anybody who ever wanted to live inside this country, the United States, down there where that little line is from, they chose to live Mexican-American. American-Mexican. See, America comes first. America, Mexican. They're American and Mexican. See? A Mexican. See? The fact of the matter is the cultures and the battles between the ethnic groups and stuff and individuals, that's not what causes this. You see, this little problem with this is riots. You know, whenever you set things on fire, you throw pieces of broken concrete down off of a bridge onto a law enforcement vehicle, that's a riot, you see. One thing, you can stand there and it's freedom of speech, you can say what you want to say, you can be who you want to be, see. But the second, you see, that's where we come in. The second that you think you're gonna, you can say whatever you want to say. Stand right out there, your own public space. Go ahead. Say whatever you want to say. Nothing inside the American belief says, I'm just going to come over there and just going to push on you. I'm going to come over there and I'm going to shove on you. I'm going to come over there and I'm going to throw a rock at you. See, that's the sign of a bully. You see that bully? That's the bully. So, you're doing everything you can to say, hey, let's just don't crack this motherfucker upside his fucking head and maybe he'll just go home some fucking where. The culture in that right there says riot. It's a riot. Not a protest, a riot. Whatever is causing it. Let's just get down to what's causing all this debacle. You see, rumor has it that a question was asked to the CEO of President that was trying to start some kind of civil war. Not so. The fact of the matter is it's back in some of the videos that I produced that pertains to the founders of the country. And to try to give it to some people in a layman's terms, not inside all of that lengthy discussion in that video. It means that whenever it was seen that the growth of certain government, George Washington himself detested big government. Well, Thomas Jefferson wrote about it also, and it's the explanation behind the belief in the Constitution. When you understand you think you understand being American, but you don't understand the writing behind what it took to be American. You see, what did it take? Who had to do what? Who had to think about what? What was the potential in all of this? And then the wording in that article was that to have no debt. You understand that? To owe one nothing. Your Highness, we're bowing out right here. This is where we draw our fucking line in the sand. We ain't taking your shit no more. Why? Because look at what it does. It persecutes the people. It gives everything to the kingdom. You see. And the kingdom takes this wealth, you see, and it pays its soldiers. You want to live a good life, come work for the Majesty here. Come on. We'll pay you. We'll give you all this, whatever you need, just come on. Be on our side. But we're going to rule over you. We're going to have the power to persecute you as an individual if you should go against us. That's the oath you must take to be in this group of belief. But to give up your freedom and choice and expression and speech, you're going to give all that up. You see, to be part of that team over there. You're not going to be able to say what's on your mind. You're not going to be able to live your own life. You're not going to be anything. Everything that you are, everything that you have become is the guard of His Majesty, you see. And don't go against it. It'll be the gallows for you. Now just think about this, you know. So, and the discussion was in the room to say one should have not no power of that. The United States Constitution. We stand on our belief to say, hey, I want to go out here and build you a house. You want to go out here and have your own land, free of taxes, to His Majesty. You see. That's what being American was. And to offer our gates to be open to individuals that would come inside this country and make this country great. The best place to be on the planet. But as George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and several other individuals had a belief in saying, hey, look, we can't ever. We have to be disciplined. You have to understand that, disciplined. We can't have the most powerful weapon, the most powerful belief in defense. We can't be that badass motherfucker without discipline. But to understand who has control, there is not. Well, hold on a minute. It's not up to Donald Trump or none of them fucking congressmen or senators or any of these goddamn public office motherfuckers out here. It's choice over an American belief in what our founders told us and taught us in their writing. That's why we are having these discussions. It had to happen. It's not up to these people of this power and control and wealth of oligarchy and royalty and all of this world leadership, king, queen, Saudi, fucking suck my dick motherfuckers. We're Americans. We have our flag, respect it. But also respect why we have the biggest civilian army on the whole planet. And what gives that a voice? It's not the President of the United States, it's not the Senate, it's not the Congress, it's we, the people, the power. We are the ones that established this country. We didn't need tanks, airplanes, we didn't need any of that shit. We just said, hey, we're tired of taking shit off of motherfuckers that's just going to rule over our whole entire lives. To own us, to put us in, as the document said, slavery of debt. You see. The one thing that this country and the Constitution stands on, and I got all these ignorant motherfuckers outside in this country thinking that they can't change these things. This cannot be changed. No, you can't go, no, this cannot be. That's exactly what George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and a lot of great leaderships and people around them was discussing at the time that they made what? Me and you, all you motherfuckers, an American. That was the discussion. I don't know, you may not have had these discussions when you was in junior high school. You might come up with your own theology. Take your theology wherever fucking country it was wrote in. I'm talking about what does it take to be an American? Everyone's a soldier, like I said. Why? It's because when we said we want to be able to say what the fuck we want to say, we want to be able to wear whatever fucking clothes we want to wear. We don't have to wear your fucking uniform. See, I mentioned that in the previous video. We want to dress as we can, as we have, what we want. We want to look the way we look. Not like you. We're individual, you see. That's part of that. Remember that word? Individual. Not only do we want to do that, here's what we want. I'm going to tell you something. A lion, he has teeth and he has claws. A dog has teeth and he will bite you. What we're going to do, take all the teeth out of every dog inside the country so they can't bite people? Oh, let's make it safe. Why? Because we can be vulnerable. See? That's your vulnerability. So we'll talk about the second. That shall not be infringed. You can come up with your little safety protocols and your little beliefs, and everybody should just not have something, or certain people shouldn't have something. Let me tell you something. When our forefathers fought for this freedom, to have their own land, to have their own life, they want to be able to say what they want to say. They want to believe what they want to believe. And they damn sure want a freedom of expression, because somebody might not like my fucking house or the color of my fucking car or something fucking about me. That's that piece of shit motherfucker we're talking about. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you think. I know what it takes to be a fucking American, and you're not being very American at all. See? Else you go mind your business. Move on your way. You can go be free over there on whatever you want. Just don't come over here trying to dictate or rule over me as an American, free American. We live in a country that's going to constitute certain protections. Everybody's not going to be good, and everybody just can't be out here saying, hey, look, I say we just bust this motherfucker upside his fucking head and he won't do it again. Just get it the fuck over with. Let's just kick this motherfucker's ass. You see? Why? That's that little serpent showing his head. That's that one saying, hey, let's don't fucking yield this fucking power over people. Yielding that power over people is kind of twisted the fuck up. But what I'm saying is, somebody walks up your fucking driveway and decides they're going to take something out your fucking yard. I mean, I'm not giving anybody any advice on what to do, but if there was ever a vote to say, hey, what are we going to do with this motherfucker? I'd say, hey, let's just bust this motherfucker upside his fucking head real good, and then he won't come back in this goddamn yard. He'd go somewhere else and get his head busted somewhere else, maybe. You cannot be a free fucking American without making fucking decisions for your own fucking castle, can you? Where's the freedom in that? You gotta cut your grass. You gotta fucking this. You gotta fucking that. You gotta look, you gotta give me some fucking money every fucking year so you can fucking live on this piece of property. Which is against the 10th Amendment. If you go back and the real estate mindset on YouTube, go check them out. They tell you all you want to know about the property taxes and the systemic problem behind it. Even Governor DeSantis, as we speak, is deciding on what they're going to do to try to cope with the property tax illegalities. The states States my ass. States don't have the rule of Constitution and the Supreme Court. See, zip that shit up. Here's what it is. The government, see, this thing, George Washington and Thomas Jefferson, all these motherfuckers wrote about all those years back. This says, hey, it's against the 10th Amendment. You can only tax a person as to their wages and their earnings. It was an income tax. The more you make, and you keep for yourself, you know, your cars, your houses, your fucking bank accounts, your fucking Ferraris, whatever the fuck it is, it means we don't believe that anybody should just come along and take it. That's your fucking right to have this shit. It's your right. But it would be fair that you donated to the cause of what? Here's the streets that comes up in your neighborhood. Hey, look. Are they smooth enough for you? Put some street lights up down there so kids can get out there and play basketball on a goddamn basketball court at night. You see? That's how it used to be. Until we've allowed these fucking bullies, that's what they are, they're just fucking bullies. You're gonna think my way or we're gonna kick your ass. You're gonna fucking what? I don't think so. Pry it from my cold dead hands, motherfucker. That's my motto. Whatever it be. The fact of the matter is we're dealing with all this goddamn bullshit going on. You got some fucking billionaire motherfuckers. And I know this is gonna sting like a motherfucker, but you got a motherfucker up there that don't even know what the fucking price of a fucking average fucking can of coffee is at the Dollar General store. See? He's well informed on what's going on over here in another fucking country, and he's well informed on how this motherfucking big machine is spinning up the wheels. For what? To ensure their great-great-grandchildren have a silver spoon in their mouth. I don't give a fuck about you motherfuckers. Y'all just dreaming. Dreaming. You know, I find it fucking ridiculous that an average can of fucking Folgers fucking coffee, the 100% Colombian, I like that kind of flavor, it's $20 fucking dollars. Last year, same can, $11. See? Now, I'm smart enough to know that's $9 fucking dollars a fucking can increase in coffee since what? I don't care what the fuck anybody thinks is causing this shit. I already know what's causing it. It's called greed. Can you spell greed? Greed. It means those corporate motherfuckers down there that owns the Dollar General and run it with their corporate office all the way down in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. It's easy to find. You get off at the fucking 2 mile, it's a Rivergate fucking exit at Goodlettsville, Tennessee. You get off right there, you go up to the first fucking good intersection there, make a left and go around the hill, follow up behind the mall. It's right up there. Institutions that cost billions. You got to understand this, billions of dollars in revenue. Their profit gain is up as we speak in profit. Let me ask you something. Are you up in profit? Do you profit? Oh, let's see. Let's see. How much do I got to pay the fucking master down here at the fucking grocery store this week? You know. It's like that county jail scenario. The most valuable thing inside the whole fucking jail is the kitchen. And the food sucks. Because you can eat it or you can fucking go hungry. See? So you've got billions and billions of dollars in profits being made by investment groups and corporations that own the food industries and the production industries and the people that grind the coffee grounds and the coffee beans, and then they're saying, fuck it, let's just charge these poor bastards fucking $9 fucking more for a can of fucking coffee. And we're going to make money. See, the government's going to make money too on that, because why? It pays them. See, you think you get a fucking share of that fucking tariff? You think they're going to say, hey, here, this is your share. We charge them this much for coming in here. See, let me go back to Constitution again. It's called toll. You pay a toll to ride on our fucking streets. You pay a fucking toll. You gotta pay these motherfuckers to go across their fucking road. And they make more money in the tariffs. Oh, we're making all this billions of dollars in tariffs. Oh, yeah, we're doing good on this. Let's just take it easy on these guys right here. We try not to take all their money at the poker table, see. I'm in for $1 billion and I'm gonna call. Boy, that'd be the cowboy way, won't it? That'd be the cowboy, shoot 'em up, fuck it up, goddamn, I'm gonna fuck it up, motherfucker, right there. But they ain't smart enough to have that fucking saloon. They just walk in there and think they just to fucking catch me out. The American belief, I'll straighten this country out. Not the political beliefs, the American belief, the Constitution, the Founders' rules, what makes us American. That'll save us. The only reason that we need huge penitentiaries and jail facilities and overwhelming fucking law enforcement with fucking pistols and shotguns and AR-15s and fucking Bearcats and goddamn Blackhawks and you name it. That's the weapon I'm talking about. See, when I was talking about, hey, it has to have discipline. We have to use discipline here, Why? Because all the people that this is affecting is the motherfuckers that just fucking paid for that shit for you to point it at us and shoot us. Shoot at us with it too. Inside our free nation, right? Did I stutter? The people inside this country, we, the people, should step forward. Remove the systemic problems of rioting and certain people's... They're trapped in it. They get trapped in it. They get sucked into this shit thinking, oh, we're going to go down here and we're going to burn some cars. Here's the perspective in thinking as to the words of the mayor and the governor and everything in California is to say, hey, that's just a little spot on a map inside a city that you really can't even see that little spot, those little 2 blocks. you see. But to think as to allow such blemishes inside our society is unthinkable. You don't have a right to go down here and destroy we the people's property. See, that all of that belongs to all of us. All the public easements, all the streets and the public buildings. That belongs to us, we the people. We are the ones that make that exist. When you go down here and you spray paint on the stuff that belongs to we the people, then you might just be bucking up, you see. The thought is not to go overboard with the enforcement. It's going to sting. I know this, I get this. It's going to sting a bit. It's like that kid, some of us have seen it, where the mother has this kid by the hand, holding it up because it's just squatting and squalling and screaming and crying and fixing to lay down on the floor inside that fucking store if they don't get what they fucking want. And these women and these parents have to just literally drag these motherfuckers out the door. The only way they go to a fucking store is if they say, "Hey, honey, I'm going up to the store. I'll be right back." And they sneak out their fucking house and sneak in their car, and then all of a sudden somebody comes running to the front door and says, "Hey, where's Mama going? Where's she going? I can't believe she left me. I wanted to go. Boo-hoo-hoo." Shut up. One comedian says sometimes you just gotta beat them, you know. The fact of the matter is it's a stain. It means that somebody needs to go to fucking time out and get their mind cleared up and say, "Hey, you know what I mean? I can't believe you would go inside this person's yard. I can't believe you would go inside this person's house. Smack, smack, smack. What's wrong with your thinking? Go get you some property and steal from yourself." Does that make any sense? This ain't Somalia. The fucking fact of the matter is the problem is right on the other side of that fucking border down there. That's the problem. And all thinking, why? Because whenever we founded this fucking country and we fucking established that fucking line down there in the fucking sand, and all these Mexican motherfuckers says, "Okay, we're gonna do that. We're going along with this." No, you ain't got no fucking choice. Get your ass down there. We're gonna get up here on this side of this line. We're gonna call ourselves fucking Americans. Anybody wants to be a fucking American, go through that goddamn door over there and just ask. Really? Is it that's so fucking hard? No, we gotta cut holes in your goddamn fence. To do what? To come over there and do what? What you cutting a hole in the fence for? If you ain't willing to go to that fucking door over there, the gate, the entry, the fucking, the embassy, and say, "Hey, look, I'd like to come inside the United States. Is that okay?" Well, let's just have a look at you. Yeah, we have entitlement to know who the fuck comes inside our goddamn house, don't we? I'm gonna pull that entitlement. I want to know who the fuck you are before you even fucking decide to step on my first fucking step. Who are you? I got questions. Well, if you don't like my fucking questions, leave. That's how we handle ourselves. That's how we handle this matter. The gloves have come off about some of this stuff, and I understand it's going to sting a bit. It means that I don't want anybody coming in my fucking yard after they cut a fucking hole in my fucking fence. Then, after they cut a hole in my fucking fence, they're trying to figure out, well, goddamn, I'm fucking thirsty. I'm hungry. How the fuck am I going to get some food in my fucking mouth? Well, I'm just going to go in here and take this motherfucking shit right out the goddamn cabinets. Really? You're telling me that you ran up in my fucking backyard and now you're hungry and now I gotta fucking say, hey, here, let me give you some fucking food and help you out. And you didn't even ask to come inside my fucking yard, really? What a smack in the face in freedom of America. It's not up to anybody else to decide on who's going to come in my fucking yard and who's going to come in my fucking house. It's up to me because it's my fucking house. My America. See? Thou shalt not be motherfucking infringed in any way. You don't like the way I fucking talk. You don't like the way I fucking walk. You don't like my fucking house. You don't like my fucking yard, motherfucker. I don't care. But don't motherfucking come across my fucking fence when I got it in clear writing. It says, keep out. This is private property. That belongs to all of us out there, that little sidewalk, so you can go ask around, but I don't think anybody's going to tell you you can't be out there. Just don't be bugging me while I'm on my motherfucking little part of my piece of my pie. See? Don't come in my yard. I got the sign. The American way. Like I said, it's going to sting. Whenever you put the pressure of billions and billions of dollars in EBT and public welfare and support and the people that's not even supposed to be entitled to be inside this country. You're not well, what the fuck? Just because you say, oh, I go down here and that judge says I can stay. Well, hold on a minute. Who the fuck even told you could come to begin with? It's not up to a fucking judge, some black robe fucking tyrant to fucking come along and say, yeah, y'all leave him alone, give him some food. You know, don't fuck him up. No, fuck you. Put that motherfucker by the seat of his fucking pants and the back of his collar and say, put him on the other side of that goddamn gate and say, now, you talk to this motherfucker right here. He says it's okay. Come on in. Otherwise, don't do that shit. We are the biggest civilian army on the planet. The Americans. That's what we are. Semper Fi. The fact of the matter is all of this fucking heartfelt emotions of women and children and men and always disrupting these families. I can't help it, son, because you went over there with your little hard dick, got up with some Hispanic girl that knows she's not even supposed to be here, then got her fucking pregnant, and all of a sudden we got to bear this? We got to bear this? You don't think about these things, you know, until it starts affecting you. But then some people, they don't even know what the infection is. They just think that there's some kind of political doctor that's going to come along and they're going to cure it. No. You know about them doctors. They're going to give you some prescription medications. They're going to make sure you get that fucking follow-up call and that next appointment. And they need your insurance information if you're not the brightest light bulb in the fucking world, but you can just keep going on down there. To the politicians or the doctors or the physicians and politicians. See how that titians kind of fucking shit kind of rings a bell? Look over here. Don't look over there. Look away from what it takes to be a fucking American. Don't you do it. You're with us. We're following this motherfucker here, this royalty motherfucker. Even if it be inside this fucking country. These followers. They are not fucking wise enough to know that somebody inside this fucking country already knows better. Ask George Washington. Ask all of these motherfuckers that made these rules way back when. Why? So you wouldn't be dealing with all these motherfucking problems right now if you would just have listened to those motherfuckers way back when that says, hey, we're America. Fuck you, we're America. Ask anybody, they say, yep, them motherfuckers said, fuck that. That's why us motherfucking Americans, man, they're some badass motherfuckers. That's why they did that. This is why I'm telling you why they did that. It's not what anybody thinks. I'm just saying. $9 more profit. You understand? $9 more profit on a can of coffee. Who pays the tax on profit? Oh, fuck you. You just went in there. You paid $9 more to this motherfucker over here because they're just fucking humping it because they're record profits. Everybody's driving a Cadillac. And you're paying for that. As like they said in those documents. So look real close and listen to the words in the 10th Amendment. The fact of the matter is you just gave $9 more to them. And they get shares. They're splitting it up right now, just in the back room going, oh yeah, boy, we got all this tax money from these tax cows. Yeah, what are we going to do with it? You know, what are we going to do with it? How are we going to use this for more power? See, this is that thing that causes people to go into a casino and just gamble their fucking lives away, see, because they just simply think that they can't get enough, like crackheads. So now, the Walmart Corporation says, well, here, look here, Mr. Government, we made this much money. Oh, I'm sorry, we had a loss. And they're saying, well, you had a loss. Well, I'm sorry you had that loss. Because believe me, when that person comes through that line and pays for that $9 fucking on some more coffee, that little part down there on the receipt says taxes. See, I got my money already, son. Why are you telling me your problems you can't stay in business for? I mean, you need a little break on your tax rates or something? I mean, well, what can I do for you? See how that fucking goes. The fact of the matter is don't be ruled over. That's America. You're not going to rule over me. I'm not going to rule over you. Believe me, I don't fucking want to. Who would? The country was founded by leaders and leadership that had brains between their ears, their tool. Remember that? Remember that big tool we had that video about? Your tool? Are you thinking with your tool or are you thinking with your dipstick? The fact of the matter is then we have this propaganda. Oh, John Deere. Hey, I've heard it both ways. You know, John Deere, tractor, John Deere, tractor. Let me explain this to you. Sure, the John Deere name sticks inside the country. It's an American brand. The fundamentals and belief in the John Deere was to understand that a machine could help you grow more crop, It was a tool. You understand that? It was a tool. Whenever you control the tool, you see, when you can control that tool, when that tool doesn't dictate to you what the fuck is it going to work or is it not going to work, you're going to say, no, you're going to work or I'm going to fucking recycle your ass. But whenever that tool, and I know there's some guys out here, I got some friends that's serious about some John Deere shit, I'll just say that are coming the same direction. They're saying, you know, hey, I can't even fucking start this motherfucker up till the service guy gets here. I can't even crank the fucking motor. The motor's not fucked up. Something fucking electronic in its fucking brain of control wants to say, hey, you can use me or you can't fucking use me. How'd you like to have to fucking pay for an app to download to operate a fucking cordless drill? Well, that day will come. It will come. You won't be able to pick up. You'll be having a goddamn nervous breakdown. Hoping and praying somebody's going to get this shit right so you can use your cordless grill. Please let this work. Oh, God. It's a fucking drill, man. It's a tool. You can let the tools rule over you and the tool manufacturers. If you want, I guess that's your fucking prerogative because they got you on your fucking vehicle. Like I said. You can change a fucking fuse. Maybe you can figure out how to fucking get the fucking spare tire. Fucking what? I don't fucking know. But the thing about it is that's social media. I heard all this bullshit. I've heard the greatest and the latest of all the big fat fucking mouths out here that just stir the pot. They're not reporting any fucking thing. You understand? You're not a fucking reporter because you can make a fucking prediction, Merlin. You're just a fucking fucktard. Just made your fucking millions of dollars off of running your fucking mouth to fucking people who just willing to fucking believe in this shit. Like I said, in a big spectrum, the 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks that was affected inside the let's just call it the LA riots part 2, because that's what it is minute. Minute. You have to understand it. One little pinprick on a fucking map. It can be gone in half a day. Psst, sweep the streets, fuck it. Spank them asses and send them home. We're just trying not to do that. We're trying to give somebody the benefit of the belief to say that, hey, I can stand here, I can say what I want to say, and I can be heard even if nobody wants to listen. It just means, no, you're not going to fucking run your fucking mouth, then fucking drive your fucking shit over our fucking public fucking light poles, burn our fucking police vehicles, put our fucking public officers and anybody else in fucking some kind of risk because they got to go out here and deal with your ass. They're just trying to be nice. They're not trying to smack that fucking head. They're just trying to talk some sense into you. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we have a problem. See, that's a distraction. See all that shit that... Look over here. Don't look over there. $9 more a can for coffee at Walmart. It's at Walmart. And everybody says, oh shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm fixing to get down on some motherfucking sorry ass Walmart corporate fucking thing, and it ain't got nothing to do with the people that works inside the store, and they get out, they make wages. They're working. They, I see people go in there all the time, and they say, I can't believe you motherfuckers is charging all this shit, all this money for this shit, and just give them a hard fucking time. The people that work there. They're just trying to earn a paycheck. They can't control what these motherfuckers is doing up here in this goddamn fucking realm of goddamn glory. The fact of the matter is, you get fucked at the checkout counter. You can go, you don't even have to go in there and buy shit. That's what they say. You don't like this, don't go fucking there. Don't go. Shut up. Have your own. Go find your own party. That's what you have to tell a motherfucker. You just go find your own fucking party. Fuck dart. I'm just trying to have a discussion. I'm not trying to fucking debate with your fucking retarded ass. I'm smart enough to fucking know for my fucking self that $9 for one item. One item. Somebody just got paid. It wasn't somebody. It was two somebodies. One was the motherfucking corporate. Two was the motherfucking government office. They're allowing this. Then we have fucking people that's not willing to stand up and say, hey, you know, this is gouging. This is way above reasonable fair market value for any fucking thing. It just is. Hey, tell His Majesty he'll not come on my land, and he'll not brand my trees. See, they're my trees, not the king's trees. Ring a fucking bell, ding dong, ding dong. Liberty Bell. Motherfucker don't even know about the fucking Liberty Bell. I bet a lot of people don't. They should. The fact of the matter is we are infected in this thinking. We are everything inside those documents that described the future and what it could hold if we were willing to bow down to this, to let it saturate our freedom. You, and I keep saying this, are dragging every single person free inside this country, man, woman, and child, into a financial oligarchy of slavery. You will be slaves to the goddamn public office and the oligarchs that run it. Or, think about the Constitution and why we refused to say no. We're not saying, we're saying no, fuck you. You're not going to tell us this. We're not even in a debate, motherfucker. Get your ass back over there to the goddamn across that pond and leave. Just go. We ain't got nothing else to say to you. Go. We're going to keep kicking your ass till you go. We're going to settle this right here, right now, in this Constitution. This is what we're going to do. This is our rules. This is our laws. Respect it. Come inside this fucking circle of fucking America. We're gonna fucking smack you upside your fucking head if you don't ask first. See, that was our attitude way back when. It doesn't seem to be our attitude these days. We're willing to accept these goddamn royalties of Walmart and the good old Dollar General store. It's a value. And then you can have Family Dollar and a Dollar Tree all in the same building. It's a fact. You can sell yourself and your souls and your debt. See? That's what it was about. The public debt. They were totally against public debt. Motherfucker, I don't need nobody to come over here and take my fucking garbage out. I take my own goddamn garbage out. I can put it in my fucking vehicle and drive it right down there to the goddamn fucking landfill where everybody else puts theirs. What the fuck do you think I need to pay you for? I have that choice. Fact of the matter is people need to quit thinking, how can I go in debt to get this? Sure thing. And if you don't believe the words I'm saying, then you see these air conditioning and plumbing companies and fucking furniture companies and everybody, and I know a subdivision, man, that says 100% financing available, starting in the 300s. I'm gonna sell you this $300,000, and I'm gonna fuck you, even though fucking after 10 years you probably don't fucking, maybe you'll fall on your fucking ass and you won't fucking pay me, and fucking I can get the car back. I can get the repo on the house back. Sell it to somebody else. Hell, I sell that motherfucking car 4 fucking times, you know. The fact of the matter is whatever caused the fucking Great Depression was the fucking financial sectors and districts of people that had involved themselves in debt. That's all it was debt. How you gonna pay this back? Fuck it, I ain't. I'm gonna go jump out this motherfucking window because life's over for me. My wife's not gonna get her fucking silver spoon every day. Your debt, you can have as much debt as you fucking want, but it's unreasonable that I should pay this debt for you. When your interest rates and borrowing from fucking banks and the fucking federal fucking banks and everybody else has just put so much fucking money out here to this goddamn fucking bunch of crybabies. My house, my car, my bank, my revolving line of credit, my credit cards. Look, it's your debt, motherfuckers. It's not for everybody else to pay. And when I go and got down Walmart and pay fucking $9 more in profits. See, it's a profit because it come out my motherfucking pocket and went in theirs. That's profit. Somebody went to. It's that motherfucking, it didn't go, poof, it didn't disappear. It sure disappeared for me. And I got fucked. But how long is anybody going to take this? And see, the thing about it is the implication of all the townships and fucking parishes and counties and boroughs. I keep telling you this. They're bankrupt. They are fucking bankrupt. They cannot fucking put gas inside their public fucking vehicles and pay their public fucking employees, ours, without borrowing money to do it. They got to borrow that money to do it. Borrow the money to do their fucking job and their fucking enforcement of rules and laws and everything else. They're going to borrow the money to fuck you over. That sound right? I think it does. It's not that the services are not needed, because everybody's not going to behave. You know, you got to have a motherfucker walking around saying, hey, you know, what the fuck are you doing over there? I need to see your fucking ID. I'm sorry. You don't live in this fucking neighborhood. You don't live in this fucking town. You're not from here. It's 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. Who the fuck are you? I'm just asking you who you fucking are. I don't give a fuck. You can be on your fucking way. They call that ruffling the feathers. You know, when you ruffle their fucking feathers and you say, hey, who the fuck are you? You know? You gotta have that who the fuck are you attitude. I mean, because if somebody comes up to your fucking back fence, like I keep saying, and says, hey, I'm gonna come in this motherfucking fence and I'm gonna try to get in that fucking kitchen. And then somebody like me come along and say, hey, motherfucker, who the fuck are you? I don't need to see your fucking ID. I need to know what the fuck you're doing in my motherfucking... I don't care who the fuck you are. You could be the president of the United States. You walk up in my fucking backyard. You don't come in my fucking backyard without fucking asking, do you? That common courtesy. I got a doorbell. Fucking rude ass motherfuckers. Everybody's not always going to be expected to behave. You know. That's the reason why back in the fucking wild fucking days of the foundation of this motherfucking place, there was fucking townships that didn't even have fucking law enforcement. They didn't have a fucking sheriff. They just had some people living in a motherfucking little town. Nobody wanted that fucking job. Now it seems that we have to have that fucking job. We have to have that person in place. Why? Who we gonna blame for that? You have a guard. Yeah, we got some. We got them all down on it. We control 95% of the fucking southern border inside this fucking country. See, we did that. I made videos back when I said it was going to happen, and poof, it happened. The fact of the matter is, this don't be Merlin. Don't be out here trying to predict what the fuck is going to happen. Who gives a fuck about your prediction, Merlin? You got, oh, he's got 1 million views. Oh, hold on a minute. There's 50 million motherfuckers living inside this fucking country. Oh, you so lucky. You so popular. Well, sounds like a rave, you know. Sounds like I'm on a rant, but I'm not really on a rant. I think that it's a fucking shame that whoever it is that pays you your fucking wages, suffer. They going through the same fucking thing. Maybe they're high enough up in society to where they say, huh, I see the grocery bill's up a little bit this week. Well, anyways, I got to take my car down to the shop and get it polished and detailed. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to meet my friends out at the golf course. Yeah. Stupid. Oh, go Trump. Yeah. They are bleeding the fucking working men. The working blue-collar class people inside this country are being bled the fuck out. We're in the trenches. You gotta understand. We're on the battle line. You, me, in the blue-collar industry. We're in the trenches. We got financial bullets flying at us that we're trying to deflect to try to keep what? A roof over our fucking head, food in our fucking kids' fucking mouths. You understand that? That trench is there. We have been put in the trenches, even the law enforcement officers and people inside this country that still maintain a blue-collar fucking working job in the public spectrum or in the private. We are on the battle lines. We are finding ourselves out here in our fucking society fighting off people that's wanting to fucking rah about some Palestinian fucking blah blah bakalaka fucking bullshit. And we got people on the front line down here dealing with these goddamn fucking woke, far leftist thinking, ideological fucking fucktards that says, oh, let's just let them in. Pops, let's just let them in. Let's come. We're going to come in the house. No, you're not. Oh, yes, we are. No, you're not. Take your fucking friends and tell them go outside there, right over there, and go home. I'm not going to feed you and them and me all at the same time because I can't. The fact of the matter is you got to think about certain things. You got to have things presented, maybe in thoughts. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people who says, hey, this motherfucker's just lost his fucking mind. No, I hadn't lost my fucking mind. It's pretty sound. I know what it takes to be an American. I know the struggles, and it's what I said. And it's like a lot of these guys say this. Freedom is never won. It's a battle. It's a constant battle. Your freedom is a constant battle. When you put your beliefs and being your American beliefs and everything that you stand on, it's a battle. You're on the front lines constantly. Constantly having to defend your freedom against tyranny, the Queen, His Majesty. Like that fucking press spokesman says, the President, the President, the President. Fuck the President. May he be persuaded by the people that he represents, I suppose, to say, hey, we are at the point to where we're not going to try to figure out any polite way to say the things that we're going to say, because it's going to sting a bit. It's not about your profits inside your government funding and your government fucking profits and your government fucking spending and your government fucking debt. Say, George Washington told us all about this shit. Way the fuck back when. You can't erase that fucking fact of why it took to be fucking America. Sorry. Try again. Americans tell people what it's like to be American. They don't leave it up to anybody else to say this shit. It's called First Amendment. Here's what we're fucking saying. Get a hold to this idea, because this is what's going to stick right here, this Constitution, this law, this rule. Get off my fucking back, buddy. I'm not feeding you. I'm not feeding your goddamn fucking family. I'm not feeding your fucking kids. You're going to pull your goddamn weight, or you're going to get the fuck out of my fucking house. Get it? I am not your fucking world financial fucking responsibility to say, hey, look, I put my fucking money in this goddamn envelope and I send it to you motherfuckers, and you can't take my trash out like you say you can. Then you're going to fuck me down here at this goddamn fucking checkout register for $9 more fucking dollars for some coffee. That's $20 for an average can. You got to be out your fucking mind. Whenever you come to the fucking realization as people, we, the people of this country, we make this country. Government don't make this fucking country. We made this country. We reserve the fucking rights under our agreements and our Constitution. Need we forget this? This discussion's already been had. Either somebody gonna get this shit right, or we're gonna come down there and get this shit right ourselves. That's how we run this shit. Don't make me come down there. We are disgusted with this public office and all of this goddamn debt. See, that's where everybody wants to miss it. Oh, my debt, my house, I'm going to work my ass off, I'm blah, 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 blah. Fuck, shut up. Fucking crybaby. Nobody told you to go out there and say, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, gotta borrow this, oh, I think I got approved. You could be approved in as little as 10 minutes. Shut up. You give in to your goddamn financial fucking slavery just like fucking George Washington and Jefferson and fucking Henry Adams and all these motherfuckers had something to say about this. That's your own damn fault. Fuck the Queen, fuck the King, and fuck your royalty belief. You want to worship this goddamn fucking Trudeau belief of goddamn UK fucking, fuck that. Fuck that Britain ass goddamn fucking government way of thinking. Keep it across that pond. Because I come over there just like it's been said. Fuck that. France. We celebrate what? Fuck you. You'd be speaking fucking German. Every motherfucker, every one of them motherfuckers be speaking that shit. If it hadn't been for that goddamn fucking American spirit. The fact of the matter is go fuck yourself, France. Bow out. We tired of this shit. I'm tired of paying fucking $9 more in a period of fucking 6 months for fucking coffee. $9 more. Because some politician says, hey, the government's going to make more money on these tariffs. This is going to fuck the people. Fuck us. We're in the trenches. Just keep marching your ass forward in that grinder. I've faced that grinder before. Fellas, if you know what I mean. The grinder. You know what the grinder is? That trench. That front, that line. Shit flying everywhere. Fucking shit just fucking bakalaka, motherfucking bakalaka. Need I forget. But I'm tired of taking this goddamn hit. I don't have any public funding. I don't have any fucking public welfare. I have it disgusts me. Charity. Charity is for somebody that needs some help, not because they need a keeper, a babysitter, a supporter. Here, just keep. No, it means you don't like to be a fucking American. Go some fucking where else to be fucking. We all work for a goddamn living inside this country. You know? You don't like what I do? You don't like what I do for a fucking living? Go fucking find something fucking else to do. I don't give a fuck. You figure it out. Americans are rare. That thought, that thinking, that's rare. There's no empathy in that. I'm sorry, I'm just not an empathetic motherfucker. I just can't be unless it's a fucking puppy somebody done throw it in a dumpster. I'm gonna be empathetic to the fucking dog, but the fucking person that put that fucking dog in that goddamn situation is a fucking worthless fucking scumbag. So anyhow, I think that people should come into reason, understand the Constitution, understand the Founders' rules. That keeps you safe. That is what made you an American. These ways of thinking. And it'll solve it. It doesn't just, the cure for anything that's going on inside this country does not lie outside the country and not in a position or a politician. They're just a spokesperson. When they start telling some bullshit, they start thinking outside of what they should be thinking. It's time to nip that shit in a bud. I think Elon Musk is one of the reasonable people that was willing to take that chance. You know. But who's to say? But I'm just saying, $9 more. $9 more for one can. Let's see. Who's making the money? Huh? We already done paid, the government already done profited on all the taxes that they charged our people down here from somebody else. They got their money. It didn't come across that line because they got their money. They already got their money, or that shit's just gonna sit there. It's logical. Now they got their money. Now your retailer says, hey, we're fixing to get ours. We getting ours. Fuck that. The government just made all that fucking money. We're going to get ours too. See? Bam, bam. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Who's getting fucked? But the richest of the rich are the ones that are gaining the most profit. Dollar General stores, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, Walmart, the biggest retail grocery outlet in the United States. I say we bring back Sears, JCPenney's, I believe Winn-Dixie should be a grocery store. I think Kroger should be a grocery store. Grocery store. Not hardware outlet, fucking clothes and television entertainment, goddamn tire center, goddamn get your fucking food here, and we're gonna fuck you for $9 more fucking dollars on a cup of coffee. How about that? Duh. And then, anyways, until the next rant, I gotta get off here. Got to get to my chores. And everybody have a great day. Before it's out.